Hello world, Shelly here, and today I'm going to go through some of the new skincare beauty products that I have been trying out lately and tell you what I think about them. I'm going to kick this off with one that is not at all new, but I finally repurchased in the giant size. Love this stuff. The Lancome Genifique, the Advanced Genifique. I don't even know if I say that right, but this has been a staple in my skincare for a very long time, and it's expensive, but I got this bottle on sale. I think it was like $100, and this bottle is gonna last me a long time. So it's back in my life. In case you were wondering where it went, I just wait till I can get a good sale. Usually I buy it when I'm doing my study abroad over in Ireland because I can get the big bottles less expensive, but clearly have not been there in a minute. So had to buy one stateside. All right, let's go into probably the strangest thing that I've tried. I bought this thinking it was just totally gimmicky, wasn't gonna work. Why did I even buy it? Like, I expected not to like it. Anyway, it's from Revolution Beauty. The Super Remover Makeup Remover Spray. Effortless makeup remover. It's a spray. Aerosol spray. Didn't expect it to work. It's vitamin E. It's a lot like an oil cleanse. I did not anticipate using this as a daily kind of a cleansing product, but I was intrigued by the portability of it. So I did a little overnight trip where I was going down to an art gallery that I had gotten a piece of mine into, and I won an award, and I was very excited, which has nothing to do with this. But I decided to try it with bringing this and micellar cleansing wipes, you know, facial cleansing wipes, in the thought process behind, like, camping, something like that, if I wanted to wear some makeup or mascara or whatever, and I didn't have easy access to a water-based sink to wash my face in, maybe this would work. And it does. Totally shocked. Wouldn't really use it as an everyday thing. I'm pretty sure you'd go through the bottle pretty quickly. I've only used it maybe 5 times, and there's a good amount missing from here already. But you basically just spray your whole face with it and then massage everything in to get your mascara off and whatnot. And then I used a makeup wipe to remove this instead of rinsing it off, and it really cleaned my makeup off. Full face of foundation and everything, because I wore a full face to that art gallery event. So, not something I would use every day, but definitely something that has a place in, you know, it's not like compact or anything in terms of making easy travel, throw it in your bag. But if you are in a situation where you don't know if, like, for example, when I go to Las Vegas, the water in Las Vegas, for whatever reason, is really hard on my skin. Granted, dehydration and the desert is really hard on my skin too. But the water just does not, I don't do well with the water there. So washing my face in Vegas is not always the best thing. So I can see myself bringing this along as my cleanser to wash my face with wipes instead of doing the water on my face. So it has a place. I'm really shocked that I enjoyed it, and there you have it. All right, this one I mentioned recently in my favorites. I just want to give it another shout out because, you guys, I'm not even using concealer anymore. Like, I'm using my foundation as concealer. Hello. This is the Clarins Total Eye Lift. It is Lift Replenishing Concentrate. And what I'm getting out of it is twofold. Number one, it's doing a wonderful job at hydrating and plumping out the lines underneath my eyes, but you can also use it on your eyelids, and it is definitely, even though I'm not wearing much on my eyelids today, it is definitely reducing the crepiness. You've seen me wear liquid liner a few times recently. It's because this stuff is making my eyes more smooth. Gotta give a shout out. I hate that I love Clarins skincare so much because it's expensive, but it works so well. I do need to buy the double serum. You guys know that has been another one of my ride or dies that is just really good and really expensive, waiting for another sale so I can get me another bottle of that. I'll be using my Lancome in the meantime. This stuff though, you guys, I have no concealer on. None. It's crazy. It's awesome. It's freaking awesome. All right. This one I got from Octoly. Let's go to the other end of the price spectrum. This is from Catrice. This is the Glow Booster Serum 10% Vitamin Complex. Now, this is something you would use in your skincare routine, but I find that its most useful benefit to me is the way my makeup looks on top of it. So I did receive this through the Octoly PR program. Thank you, Catrice Cosmetics, for gifting this to me to try out. And so this is like vitamin C, there's niacinamide in here, there's some fruit extracts in here, pineapple, things that are for brightening. And that's where the Glow name comes in. It's not necessarily a dewy finish, it is more for brightening the skin. Now the vitamin C form that is in here, I gotta make sure I get it right because I always say the wrong thing. Sodium ascorbyl phosphate. So you know, or you may know, or you may not know, but a lot of people prefer L-ascorbic acid as the most pure version of vitamin C, can penetrate the most deeply, have the greatest impact, because it is the closest to what our body can actually use. This is a derivative of vitamin C. The downside of L-ascorbic acid is that it needs to be down at a really low pH to stay stable, like pH 4 or something like that. Whereas some of these derivatives, including this one, can live happily around pH 7, so it is far more stable. It's not going to break down as easily in light and air, etc. Even though they do have a dark colored bottle to help prevent light from affecting the formula, which is good, bravo, like it. So this is going to be a lot more stable. It's not going to go bad and be ineffective as quickly as L-ascorbic acid. But it's also not as potent. You know, it's like 40 to 50% as potent as L-ascorbic acid. However, that means it's also more gentle. So if you have trouble with vitamin C serums that are based on L-ascorbic acid in terms of irritation or them being too harsh for you, you might get along better with one of these derivatives that's less potent because it's also going to be more gentle. So this serum is a super, super lightweight serum. It's a step heavier than like the Timeless vitamin C, which is L-ascorbic, but you see how liquidy it is? But it's not as thick as a typical face serum. You know, it's a bit lighter texture, liquidier, sinks into the skin really, really quickly. The only thing I wish in terms of changing this formula is that it wasn't as heavily scented. Now there's no added fragrance, there's no perfume added fragrance ingredients, but it has a very strong fruit scent, and I'm guessing it's from the fruit extracts that are in here, which, by the way, if you are sensitive to natural extracts and things, there are some in here, so be careful if you're sensitive to them. I'm not, so it's fine. But they're very, very heavily scented. I can smell them a lot, and I do not have a sensitive nose, so I do wish it was less heavily scented. It's not added fragrance, artificial fragrance, perfume ingredients, but the ingredients that are in here have a strong scent to them. I do like how this wears under makeup. I do feel like it's not quite a primer, but it gives you just a really nice base to put makeup over. Now, of course, I've got moisturizer and sunscreen before my makeup over this, but I am wearing it today, and I've just got a little tiny bit of the Beauty Blender Bounce. This is the skin tint version as my complexion, and this is a dewy complexion, and I just think it has a really nice, natural looking, well, glow to it. It makes a really nice base under makeup. So I'm a fan. I like it. Try it out if you are looking for something that is less harsh, a little more gentle than your typical L-ascorbic acid vitamin C's. It's got some other good stuff in there for pigmentation and brightening. And all right, good job, Catrice. I'm all right with it. Next up, this one is from number 7. I think I talked about this when I very first tried it out, and I forgot about it, and now I'm trying it again. So this one is the Secret Rescue Skin Paste, and I want to show you. Paste is just not an appealing word, and it's really not a paste. It is very creamy. But this is a tiger grass Sika kind of a product that you use at nighttime. And you use it as kind of like a mask, like a sleeping mask, and you can apply it. You apply it good and heavy. Put a very good coat on, and then they say wait 5 minutes, massage what's left into your skin, and wipe off any remaining with a tissue or a towel. I put that stuff on like big time. My skin drinks it up, and I don't really have anything left that I need to wipe off. And then I sleep in it, and I wake up in the morning, and everything is super hydrated. It's got a very non-greasy kind of a feel to it, so it really will lock in everything you've got underneath it. I even put this over moisturizer at nighttime because it just has that feeling like it really is locking in everything, all my nighttime skincare. You know I love Sika as an ingredient. Asiatica. I forget the first word. I don't know where it went. It's just out of my brain. But tiger grass, common name, one of my favorite ingredients for skincare. It's a very healing kind of an ingredient. And I'm really enjoying this stuff as my nightcap to the rest of my evening skincare. I feel like it's really going to benefit me as we get into the more drier times. Winter is coming, and bravo, loving it. All right, I think I have one more. Yes. All right, this one's from Beauty Pie, which is a subscription service. Maybe subscription's the wrong word. You pay a fee to gain access to the wholesale prices of their private label products. Okay, this I've mentioned several times, and I'm just going to call it out one more time. Dr. Glycolic Soft Feet Peel Socks. And the reason I want to talk about it one more time is because I kind of discovered something. So, well, something about me anyway. These are glycolic acid exfoliating socks. You don't wear them under your shoes or in your shoes. You put them on, you leave them sit for 20-30 minutes, you take them off. Nothing happens right away. Your feet feel nice and moisturized, but 3 to 7 days, for me it took about 7 days later, your feet will start shedding like crazy. Now, I, as you know, am a huge fan of Carousel, that moisturizer base that is salicylic acid for exfoliating your feet as well. I love the Carousel. I use it 3 or 4 times a week now. I was using it daily for probably 6 weeks to get my feet to the nice soft state that they are in now, which is wonderful. So I used these a couple weeks ago, and I noticed I didn't have much peeling anywhere on my feet because I'm pretty religious about my Carousel, except on my toes. And that made me realize I don't put my Carousel on my toes. Why don't I put my Carousel on my toes? I have no idea why, and I was intentionally not putting it on my toes. I don't know why. I guess I thought it would feel weird between my toes. I don't know. I have no idea. But I've started putting my Carousel on my toes. And so these, I only do these like quarterly, like once every 3 months or so, because I don't really need it that much now that I have such a good routine going with the Carousel. But I still like to do these every 3 months or so, and now I'm putting my Carousel on my toes. So when I do this one, which is probably going to be 2 months or so from now, midwinter-ish, I'll let you guys know if my toes continue to peel, because I think it was because I wasn't exfoliating my toes. I don't know why. I don't know. There you have it. That's everything I've been testing out brand new to me lately. Let me know. What do I need to try? Give me some comments. List some things down below. Let me know what I am missing out on and what you would like to see me test out. I keep a running list. I buy stuff whenever I can. And as always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over skincare with me. I appreciate your time, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.